Today I'm super excited because we are going to build the Termignoni exhaust on the Panigale V2S track bike. I will show you how it's applied on the bike. I will show you each step and we are going to compare the original exhaust with the Termignoni exhaust, the weight, the sound, with and without the dB killer of the Termignoni. So let's go to work. So let's check the original sound. We measured the dB check at 1,50 meters. The bike is already wound up, so let's start the engine and have the dB check. So we checked the dB, how many it is. Now we are going to rev the engine at 7,000 RPM and have the same check again. Hands on, because it's time to remove the fairings. Ta-ta-da-ta! All the fairings are removed. Luckily I had somebody who helped me with that. Now it's time to unbox the Termignoni exhaust for the Panigale V2S. Let's start by removing the original exhaust of the bike. Let's remove the heat shield. Ta-da! So finally we can remove this part. We had to move a lot of more parts to remove only this thing. And now it's hopefully coming out. I don't know how, but I will figure it out. This is one. Yes, it's coming. Yay! Finally! Almost there. Ooh. It's heavy. Now it's time to have a look at the weight of the original exhaust. This is the most heaviest part. Oh. The scale is on 0.0 kilograms. Just have a look what this thing will weigh. 6.2. The pipe of the exhaust. Let me check if it will fit in the box. Yes. 10 kilos already. And the little parts. 10.6, 11.3 kilograms in total of the original exhaust. Now have a look what the Termignoni exhaust will weigh. So let's put it to the test, what it will weigh. 1.2 kilos, be careful because it's all new. 2.4, that's loose parts. 2.7, 2.9, 3.8, and that's 4. Be careful, I don't want to scratch. 5.5 kilograms. That's a lot lighter than the original exhaust. The original exhaust weighed 10.3 kilograms and this is 5.5, so that's quite a lot difference. I am amazed by how light this weighs in total. So let's put it on the bike. So nicely welded on the exhaust. It's really handcraft. I hope the color will be the same because this is the original part and from here there are the Termignoni exhaust. Now it's time to put on the last part. We had exampled the heat shield, the exhausts, the extra, I don't know how it's called in English, like a little elastiek. In Dutch we say I ask how the elastic is called. It's a spring. Looks quite nice already. I'm curious what the sound will be and if the fairings is on the bike with the complete look. I like the little red striping on the exhaust and of course the Termignoni logo on it and the carbon fiber. So far quite easy to put on the bike. Luckily I had some help because it's too much work for me alone and I'm not that strong sometimes. Also the other side needs to be secured, otherwise the exhaust is hanging off on one side. 1 hour later, oh, coffee break maybe. This is what I mean, I need more strength. Yes, it's assembled. It's important before you run in the exhaust to remove all the stains, all the degrees, fingerprints on the whole exhaust. That's why I'm using cloth most of the time and not get that dirty hands. The first thing I was maybe some worried is there is a little dent, but it's for this made. I thought it was like a little crack, but it's supposed to be there, so my concern was not necessary, but it looks so nice on the bike. And this you cannot turn because if you put the exhaust in the pipe you have like a secured spot. You can turn and put it in and that's locked, so you cannot switch the sides. Happy with it. In one day it's possible if you have somebody who help you. So now it's time to degrease the exhaust. We already degreased the exhaust on top because we have the heat shield protection and now it's not possible anymore to come that close to degrease everything. Quite nice. Looks so nice, eh? I like the red they added. Now it starts heavy to rain. I'm hearing that. Maybe you hear it also in the background. Today it was 31 degrees, so quite hot, but we are lucky in the air conditioning. So excited how the sounds will. And you have the dB killers. It's not possible to put them in front. You have to remove the exhaust by removing the springs. To remove the springs, you can put the dB killer on the back of the exhaust and not in the front, what I'm used to with the other Termignoni exhaust. So that's a little bit more of work, but yeah, most of the time I'm riding in Europe and then it's allowed to make at least so much noise if you want. So that's why I prefer to ride not in the Netherlands on the track but in Europe. So the bike is almost ready to start the engine and to hear the exhaust. Now I'm putting on the last fairings and then it's time to put on the stickers. So now I still have the opportunity to let you see the difference in colors. This is the original red one and this is the custom paint with the golden flakes. Here I put on a cover so you cannot see the original color anymore, only the custom paint color with the golden flakes. I've positioned the stickers. Here I have to put on a couple of more. So let's move on because I want to hear the exhaust. Today I am here at my Ducati dealer for the mapping of the exhaust. Now it's time to do the dB check and compare the original exhaust sound with the Termignoni exhaust. at 7,000 RPM. Now let's check the sound with the dB killers that comes with the exhaust. Now put the dB killer in the back of the muffler. All in. The dB killers are in. Now let's check the sound at 7,000 RPM. Our measurement with and without the dB killer, the difference is 6 dB, so that's quite a lot if you ask me. The bike is ready, I am ready, the exhaust, love it, the sound, the looks, everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to my YouTube channel and I will see you in the next one. Ciao!